So, if you're an entrepreneur in Bangladesh, are you ready to finally move past just hitting that boost button and actually build a real Facebook advertising strategy? Good, because if you want to turn your ad spend into predictable, reliable profit, you're in exactly the right place. We're about to build your professional roadmap one step at a time. Because let's be real, the time for just hitting boost and crossing your fingers is long over. That's just gambling. What you really need is a professional framework, a system you can repeat that takes all the guesswork out of your advertising. And that's exactly what we're going to build together right now.
All right, section 1, building your foundation. Getting this first step right is everything. It's like planting a seed correctly. A strong start now prevents some massive headaches. I'm talking account suspensions, payment problems, all that stuff down the line.
Okay, so right out of the gate, you've got two main choices. Most people start with a personal card account. You link your own card. But the thing is, it often starts you off with a pretty low daily limit, maybe around $50. The pro choice, though, that's an authorized account. The billing runs through your business manager, which gives you high spending limits from day one. So if you're serious about growing your business, this is the account you need.
And of course, you've got to keep that new professional account safe, right? It's critical. So here are 3 super important rules to avoid getting suspended. First off, for branded products, you've got to be clever. Mask the logos, change up the brand names in your text, because Facebook's AI will find them. Second, if you're in financial services, frame it all as education, not some get-rich-quick scheme. And finally, never ever call out personal things, like someone's health. Instead, just focus on the great benefits of your product.
All right, let's move on to section 2. We've got our account set up, and now it's time to actually build the blueprint for an ad campaign. This is where we really start to think like a professional marketer, and not just someone who boosts posts.
See, every single professional ad has a 3-level structure. Think of it like a pyramid. At the very top, you have the campaign. That's where you set your big goal. Are you going for sales, leads, traffic? What's the point? Then, in the middle, you have the ad set. This defines who sees the ad and how much you're going to spend. And at the bottom, the foundation, is the ad itself. That's the creative, the image or video your customer actually sees scrolling through their feed.
Okay, so we've got the technical stuff down. Now for the fun part. Section 3, the magic. The part that actually makes people stop scrolling. We're talking about creating content that really sells, and we're tailoring this specifically for the Bangladeshi market. Now this right here, this is a golden rule you absolutely cannot ignore. In the local market, just listing a bunch of product features, it doesn't work that well. What really sells is emotion. Ads that connect with the customer's feelings, with their family, with their day-to-day life. That's what builds the trust you need to actually make a sale.
So how do you actually create that emotional excitement, that hype? Well, you can run limited editions to create a sense of urgency. You can use pre-order campaigns to build up that anticipation. Or you can run flash sales to get people to act now. Trust me, these tactics are so effective in the local market.
Okay, so let's say you've done everything right. Your ad is a winner. It's working. Amazing. But now what? That's the big question, right? Well, section 4 is all about scaling that success the smart way so you can grow your budget without killing your profits.
When you're ready to grow, you've basically got 2 main ways to do it. The first is vertical scaling. It's the simplest. You just gradually increase the budget on the ad set that's already winning. The other way is horizontal scaling. This is different. You duplicate your winning ad, and then you test it out on new audiences to find even more customers.
And here's a number I want you to burn into your brain. 15%. When you're scaling vertically, you can't just go and double your budget overnight. You should only increase it by about 10 to 15% every 2 or 3 days. If you do any more than that, you risk totally resetting the algorithm's learning phase, and that can completely kill your ad's performance. Slow and steady wins the race here.
All right, we've built the ad, we've launched it, we've even started scaling it. But here's the million-dollar question. Or, the million-taka question. Is it actually making you money? This brings us to our last, and honestly, our most critical section, knowing your numbers. This is the simple math that tells you if your ads are profitable or just an expensive hobby.
First thing you got to know is COGS, or cost of goods sold. It's super simple. This is just the base cost of your product, what it costs you for the materials, the manufacturing, the packaging, all before you spend a single taka on Facebook ads.
Next up, we've got CPR, or cost per result. This number is your best friend. It tells you exactly how much ad money you had to spend to get one single sale.
You just take your total ad spend and divide it by the number of sales you got. Simple as that.
Okay, now let's put it all together. This is the simple 3-step profit check. You start with your selling price, step 1. Step 2, subtract your COGS, the cost of the actual item. Step 3, subtract your CPR, the cost of the ad to get that sale. Whatever number is left, that's your actual true profit.
But look, none of this math means anything if your data is bad. I mean, you just can't improve what you don't measure, right? This is exactly why having tools like the Facebook Pixel installed is totally non-negotiable. It's what tracks your sales and gives you the real numbers, turning all that guesswork into a real strategy for growth.
So I want to leave you with this really powerful thought. Don't be jealous of others' ads. Create something in your own ad that makes them learn from you. You now have the professional roadmap to do exactly that. So go out there, use these strategies, and become the one that other people look to for inspiration. Thanks for tuning in.